says, in the gods of India we find, quote, I bow to Siva as Isana the ruler, who has 5 faces, followed by the she-goat. He holds in his hand the Vedas and an elephant hook, a noose, a hatchet, a skull, a drum, a rosary, a trident, and he shows the gestures of removing fear and granting boons. Below is the moon sign, and this is also big. This is what the Hawaiians like to throw up, right? But this is actually an occult symbol as well, right? It is used by witches to salute the rising moon. So like, a hand signal can also be seen in the tarot deck. The magician, also called the magus or the juggler, a young man holding up a wand in his right hand and pointing to the earth with his left. On a table before him are the 4 elemental symbols, and above his head is the sign of eternity or infinity. He is the magus, the adept, the human being integrated on all planes, the will liberated through understanding. His gesture refers to the basic occult principle: that which is above is that which is below, but after another manner. Notice that the artist of Baphomet, Eliphas Levi, who was a mason and occultist, drew Baphomet, making the same occult gestures. S.R. Parchment boasts, those who received initiation into the mysteries were given certain keys pertaining to both white and black magic, which were portrayed by the right hand of Baphomet pointing upward to the bright disk of the waxing moon, while the left hand pointed downward to Lima in darkness. That many of the leading lights of masonry were in quest of the magical secrets, no student of occult science will deny. Another hand gesture is called a mudra, which we just brought out before. The Seeker's Handbook explains that a mudra is a ritual gesture of the hand or body often seen in Oriental art and sculpture, as in figures showing the Buddha, with one hand raised in the gesture of granting peace and dismissing fear. Also trance-like motions or convulsive ecstatic poses and hand gestures often performed in a convulsive manner by someone receiving a direct transmission of spiritual power from a master. A dictionary of mysticism notes that the mudra is a mystic seal of Oriental occultism, a series of occult signs made with the fingers and considered to have magical effects. Now, you got mudras you can look up online. You can go on Google, YouTube right now and type in mudras to help you feel better, or mudras to help you feel protected when you feel scared or when you're nervous, right? And you can go to teachers and they can show you, yeah, you can do this when you're nervous. And you know, the Rastafarians, they do that. They do the Vesica Pisces, and they do the other one, and that's supposed to bring you confidence when you speak. That's why they sit, you know, with the legs open, and they put the 2 hands. And you guys know, if you know, hold on, let me, right, type in I just put in Rastafari and mudra I was supposed to put, but it still came up anyway, right? This is the Vesica Pisces, which is representing the woman's organ of fertility. This is just another way, right, of throwing it up. See, these are all, this is not what they're saying. Nah, as you see, Tate, see, it says, this mudra is a Buddhist hand gesture which dispels fear and leads to enlightenment, right? So you're pretty much saying, look, I need to trust in these gods. I need to get their power and their protection when I feel fear or anxiety. I need to trust in them. The Lord said, trust in Him. Lean not to your own understanding, right? But I'm saying these things are so open in the world. Like I said, you can go on YouTube right now, mudra for feeling scared, or mudra for anxiety, or mudra for whatever. Okay, so this is what I was referring to. Why is it always cut out? Hold on. Fucking Satan, man. So it says also trance-like motions or convulsive ecstatic poses. No, I read that part. It's like here it says, in the gods of India we find, in addition to mantras. Now mantras are things that you hum or you say, you know, certain words, So it goes with the hand gestures with the mantras, man. And then that's why they have the bells with the chanting and the incense. This is a whole ritual, man. You know, and that's how they initiate you at first. It seems nice. Oh, it's a Buddhist. He's so tantric. He's so enlightened and calm and peaceful. Right? But these are all demons and spirits, man. It says, in addition to mantras, yantras, the third way of representing deities is through gestures or mudra. There is a large number of symbolic gestures used in ritual and believed to evoke supernatural beings. It says many of the mudras through which a deity can be invoked are also used in sacred dance. See? So it says, hold on. And it says, another hand gesture is that of benediction. The shadow represents Satan. That shadow, according to Satanists, is the symbol of malediction. A modernized use of the sign appeared in the Daily World of October 18, 1969. 1969 is a very important year. That was the beginning of the end of the society, right? The 1969 was the beginning of the end. You know, that's when these CIA programs were running. You know, and they obviously, you know, they used the hippie culture and the free love with the drugs, pretty much occultism. So it says, as the insignia of the communist GIs and vets for peace, the Pope makes his sign frequently, especially when giving blessings. Now, as you see, the shadow looks like a demon, right? It says, a former witch mason and Satanist explains, however, the two fingers together mudra symbolizes the Masonic Gnostic law of opposites, the need for both dark and light, good and evil, pain and pleasure, which is exemplified in such Masonic icons as the Master's Carpet, which is intended to be a black and white checkerboard. This is rooted in Persian dualism, the doctrine that there is a good, the doctrine that there is a God of good and a God of evil, and that both gods are equal in power and are necessary to the equilibrium of the cosmos, and is totally unbiblical, right? Because the Most High, Isaiah 45, was that, right? I form the light. Isaiah 45:7, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord Yahweh, do all these things, right? So it says, these also symbolize the Abba of, actually, you know what, that was it. I'm not going to go into all this, you know. The point, and this sign too, people think this V for victory, but the main thing I wanted to get was this, the devil horns, because it's very, very popular now, man. Okay? Very popular. So with that, I hope you're edified. Kal halayim. La Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Ruchakodash. Shalom.